We are at SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, Virginia. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 teams, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Old Dominion Monarchs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Monarchs headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling,
finding some room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They're just marching it and already threatening in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Chanticleers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleers!
Every offense talks about being physical, setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense drags him down. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Potter. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Monarchs will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Chanticleers now ready to go on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown hit?
And the big boys up front doing their...
Breaks into the open. Into the house. Touchdown, Coastal.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do you. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The run inside. It's Jackson. Maybe a crease. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there.
Here's a little room there. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Showing off the arms. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a first down. Spot the ball at the 23. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back, finding his crease.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 95, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
To the air, it's Potter. Fires to the middle. Oh, all by himself. He's into the open down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, ODU. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just really so good when they have the football out in.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out. And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Got a little grass. Hits him with a stiff arm. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Chanticleers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Creates a little room. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Running inside, it's Alexander. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I tell you what, that's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy. Get in the end zone.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. And incomplete, a big hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Potter. Got out of trouble and throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch on the left. Off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Monarchs. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touch. Cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the...
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Alexander. Gives him the big stiff arm. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's not what this defense was hoping for, man. They got to find a way to get the ball back to their offense. They've already dug themselves a hole, and now 3 plays, 3 first downs. Man, they've got to find some answers. Got to get some pressure on the QB. Find a way to force.
Turning it on. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Leaves it with the back. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The head coach makes a call, keeps the offense on the field for 4th and goal. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, shots are clear. The Monarchs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of running room. He's at the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
We needed that. They needed the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barber. They're working that left side. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. Looking downfield on first down. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Second down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech in their matchup against the number 12 team, the TCU Horned Frogs.
The shot that clears will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Old Dominion head coach coming out of the locker room. He has really challenged his team coming out of the locker room. At 2-2 in the conference play, they are really with their backs against the wall. The team they're playing today is a much better They feel like they can get back in this game here at home. He said, we have to make a stand. Our season may be on the line right now. It is make it or break it. He wants that level of urgency here to start the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll run the screen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Back to throw, it's Potter. Blasted as he lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Agnew. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, ODU! You thought they were... Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what this quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning.
Makes a grab and room to run. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Barber. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. Tripped up for the tackle.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
The Monarchs send out the punt unit. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Looks it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Here on the Chanticleer sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today.
He's going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Jumped on top of the pile.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Barber. Working that left side now. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
This offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there. Comfortable with, but he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Coastal!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Back to pass, it's Barber. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He's tackled and brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Complete to start this drive. Good, solid tackle. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the...
Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Monarchs! And the comeback is on.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play. So this time he decides to go play action just to see if he...
So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And that is the last thing they wanted to see with this guy in the middle of the Heisman Trophy race. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Barber. Floats it out in space. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the shot to clear is now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The shot that clears will have it 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Johnson. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the shot to clear is back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. From the red zone, it's Edwards. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
That's a great job by the quarterback here in this 2-minute situation, realizing that all of his receivers are available in live targets right now, right? He hasn't thrown to that guy too often up to this point of the game, but he didn't quit on him, and that play saw him wide open, gave him a shot.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Still on his feet. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they call game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
The Chanticleers now ready to go on offense. And they still hold that 2-point lead after the stop, David, now to see what the offense can do.
Yeah, and you've worked on it all week, taking care of the football, making sure you don't make those mistakes, Jesse, while still being in those clutch situations in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, defense just did their job, right? So offense, let's go out, put some points on the board, put ourselves in a position to win.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season
Yo, 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 yo.